And welcome everyone to the Riverside County Board Brief as we give you a brief look at what took place during today's Riverside County Board of Supervisors meeting. My name is Pep Fernandez. We had a couple special presentations during the meeting, and let's start with the very first one. This was to honor the CAL FIRE Directors Award winners. It was a ceremony that took place in January up in Sacramento, but during the Board of Supervisors meeting, we had the opportunity to highlight 4 different CAL FIRE firefighters from Riverside County. We're talking about Tyler Williams and Omar Desiderio. They were involved in a fire in Pine Cove, and also Captain Robert Ruvalcava and Engineer Alfonso Moreno at a separate fire in Indio, but all 4 receiving the highest honor for a public servant in the state of California. In fact, they've only issued 700 of these medals since 1959, and 4 of them from Riverside County receiving this honor. We had a chance to hear from Supervisor Washington, which Pine Cove was in his district at the time, and also Supervisor Perez, recalling these heroic actions of these four firefighters that received them, again, the CAL FIRE Directors Award.
With no access, FAE's Williams and Desiderio immediately placed a ladder to the second story, broke open the bedroom window, and dove headfirst into the burning room without hose lines. Implementing a left-hand search. You'll explain to us what that is later, Tyler. Okay. They located the unconscious victim under heavy fire and smoke conditions. With heavy fire rolling over them, FAE Williams and FAE Desiderio dragged the victim through the bedroom window. The injured victim was flown by air ambulance to a burn center for treatment of third-degree burns, survived and fully recovered. Wow, that's a miracle. With no regard for their own safety, FAE's Desiderio and Williams went above and beyond the call of duty.
Due to the extreme fire conditions, Moreno was mistaken for the missing firefighter removed from the building. He identified to rescuers that he was not the missing firefighter. Moreno quickly situated his gear, realizing he was injured, but still charged back towards the structure to assist in the rescue. Under extreme fire conditions, then Captain Ruvalcava made his way to the front of the building to assist in the rescue. Extreme temperatures initially pushed him back outside, but he re-entered the building where he found the missing firefighter in the den. As the fire continued to rage, Captain Ruvalcava noted a flashover fire event was just moments away. He shielded the firefighter with his body and personal protective equipment. Captain Ruvalcava then dragged the firefighter to the front door, where others assisted in reviving the firefighter. The firefighter was transported to a nearby burn center. With no regard for their own safety, Fire Captain Ruvalcava and Engineer Alfonso Moreno went above and beyond the call of duty.
Congratulations to all 4 firefighters, and obviously very well deserved. Now, there were several very important items on the agenda today that were approved, but not pulled for public discussion during the meeting today. But one we'd like to highlight involves the Emergency Management Department. We've got a couple pictures we'd like to show you as well from Riverside County EMD and our friend Shane Reichart, PIO for EMD. So they ratified and approved for the Health Medical Emergency Preparedness Grant between Riverside County EMD and the California Department of Public Health. These grants fund a variety of programs across the county that are intended to help keep our residents safe before and during and after disasters. The Emergency Management Department grant unit does a phenomenal job at seeking out every grant dollar that's available, because if not for these grants, that money would be coming out of the general funds here for Riverside County. That's why they are so important. So we wanted to make sure that we pass that along as well. Now, the other presentation today during the Board of Supervisors meeting had to do with Women's History Month. Take a look at some video, because tomorrow on Wednesday is International Women's Day, and each of the 5 districts had the opportunity to highlight an impactful woman in their district. They go above and beyond, and really the common theme is impacting the community. What are they doing to give back to others? And they all had great stories. We are going to put all of their videos for all 5 districts on the RivCo TV YouTube channel if you'd like to hear about each of their inspiring stories. Supervisor Karen Spiegel brought this to the board today and had a little bit more to say about why this is such an important month.
So all 5 of us have a separate presentation to make, and they were recognized for their putting the community first through innovation, their efforts of social and economic change, diligence, just creating a better community. History Month is not about feminism and being out there. It's about real life, and it's about the fact of the women who fought for us for little things like the right to vote, the 19th Amendment, that we had to go to a constitutional amendment to allow women to vote. The history of women is full of different trailblazers. I can go with a long list of different women who have stepped forward. There's been movies, you've got Hidden Figures, you've got 9 to 5, this is the real basic one. But it's about celebrating women's contributions past, present, and future. So I hope that people take the time this month and find out a little bit about more of some of our successful women.
And also be on the lookout for a very special video from Supervisor Spiegel talking more about Women's History Month and her personal story with that as well. My name is Pep Fernandez. That's going to do it for this edition of the Riverside County Board Brief, and we'll see you next time.